We'll put a new twist on it.
Yeah, throw that Lighthouse in there, baby. Make it. And Billy told me, and you just repeated the same story. Buddy Cannon, who has produced everything that Chesney's done, and Kenny Chesney himself both agree that may be the best song Kenny Chesney ever recorded.
Well, that's what they said, but
that's got to be a huge compliment.
I mean, hey, yeah, he's put out a lot of great songs.
Yes, he has.
I'd put that on my website.
Yeah, I would. Kenny Chesney says I wrote the best song he ever recorded. That works. Now, Billy told me that same story. He was so proud of the fact that, and he got the same problem with Burning Feet that you had, I think.
I'm telling you, man, when y'all hear the recording, when he puts that out, man, it is something special. So,
how do you feel because you sing the life out of that song? I mean, you sing everything you sing like it's the last song you'll ever sing, which is a great thing. How do you feel as an artist when besides forget the money, when you know that as good as that song is, somebody else is going to be the one that puts their face on it?
Well, for a while, I guess the first thing, like you said, the first thing that goes through your mind is like, as a writer, you're like, well, I need some money. I'm broke. So right. you ain't going to tell Garth Brooks or Kenny Chesney, no. So, but I will say, as an artist now, I'm really focusing on me the last couple of years. And it's like, as an artist, I do need to start keeping these songs. So what I started doing was just not pitching them, because if I get a call from Kenny Chesney saying, I want to record this song, I'm not going to, you can't say no to that. So it's like, I just rather not pitch them anymore. Just keep them and kind of bottled up. Whenever I put them out, I put them out. But, so there's no regret at all in like Garth recording a song.
Yeah.
Chesney.
Yeah.
I'm so appreciative of that. But I don't want to have to make that choice again, whether I let somebody record. So I'm just going to kind of start keeping something.
Do you ever write a song with an artist in mind? Do you ever go like, oh man, George Strait would sound good on that?
Well, usually I'll start out writing for me always. Now, if I get halfway through the day or halfway through the song and I'm kind of going, all right, this is morphed into something that maybe it's not so me. If I hear like a George Strait or a Chesney or whatever, and I go, man, then we might lean that way a little bit. This kind of has a Keith Urban feel. Yeah. We'll lean that way a little bit while we're writing it, but we just write the best song we can for the song, whatever that song is, and then it finds a place,
That's kind of what happened with More Than a Memory. I remember the stories on that thing. By the way, Lee Brice tonight, Market Street North, by Northwoods Mall, used to be the Sticky Fingers location up there. Right. The show starts at 8 o'clock. Money raised benefits the MUSC Children's Hospital, so it'll be a great night tonight. Come out and enjoy the show. But the story about the More Than a Memory, I understood, was, Chesney was interested, Rascal Flatts was interested, and then Garth was interested.
Yeah.
And Garth hadn't had anything in a while.
Yeah.
The other guys were hotter than firecrackers.
Right.
But when Garth says, no, it's mine.
Yeah, I had actually, Chesney had heard it and loved it, but Flatts really loved it. And they were like, we want to record it. But then one day I was on a radio tour, and I remember thinking, you know what? Because I'd played it out a few times. I'd just written it. I mean, it was quick. And I remember thinking, you know what? I think I'm going to keep this song. So I had made a call that morning to go to, because it was already on hold for me first, and then they had it on hold for them. And I said, I'm going to keep this. And about an hour later is when I got the call that Garth, I decided I was going to keep it for me. But then my musical hero from the time I was 10 years old till now calls, and I'm like, well, okay.
Fine. If I have to.
Had you met him before?
I had not met him before. I had not done anything. The first time I met him, the song came out on a Monday, and it was sitting at #1. On that Friday, I had a #1 party. I met him at the #1 party.
Wow. That's awesome.
And for those of you who don't remember, More Than a Memory, the only song in history to debut at #1. I mean, it didn't take any. Now it takes 40 weeks for a song to get to #1. This one did it the first day. That's how.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And this was recorded a couple of years back at our Evening with the Stars. Lee Brice doing More Than a Memory on WEZL.
People say she